Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode corporate filings so you don't have to. Today we are diving into Spirit Airlines' recent struggles, so buckle up, because this report is about as turbulent as one of their flights, maybe even more turbulent. We are going to break down Spirit Airlines' latest report, which covers their financial situation for December of 2024 and January of 2025. But here's the spoiler, they are still in bankruptcy. As you know, Spirit Airlines filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in November of 2024. Chapter 11 is a type of bankruptcy that allows a company to reorganize and keep operating while it pays its debts. It's like hitting the reset button, but it doesn't guarantee a happy ending. The good news, at least for Spirit, is that the bankruptcy court approved their plan to get out of bankruptcy in February of 2025. That plan is meant to help them get back on their feet and try to fly smoothly again. Now, about these monthly operating reports, they are like progress reports that Spirit has to give to the bankruptcy court. These reports shows how they are doing financially while they are trying to reorganize. Think of it as the airline showing its homework to the judge every month. Now, there is a disclaimer that investors should not make decisions based only on these reports. The company says this report is not fully reliable. If you are extremely interested in this topic, you can actually go online and look at all the court documents, including these monthly reports, for free. Spirit Airlines is basically warning everyone, especially investors, not to get too excited or rely too much on the information in these monthly reports. Why? Because these reports are prepared specifically for the bankruptcy court, not for making investment decisions. The court needs to see these details in order to approve their plan to exit bankruptcy. Here is the really bad news for investors. The plan assumes that people who own Spirit's stock are not going to get any money back from their investment. So, if you own shares of Spirit, prepare for the real possibility that they could become worthless when the bankruptcy is over. Also, these monthly reports are not as accurate. They haven't been checked over by independent accountants. So, these reports could have errors and should not be fully relied upon. Because of all these issues, the information in these reports might not truly show how well or how poorly Spirit Airlines is doing. The numbers might not give you a complete or accurate picture of the airline's financial health. Also, these numbers from December and January are not a good indicator of how they will do for the rest of the year. Now, for the legal stuff. This report contains forward-looking statements. Basically, they are talking about future events which may or may not happen. Because of the unpredictable nature of the airline industry, these statements may not come true. Some things that could affect these forward-looking statements include the bankruptcy itself, Spirit's ability to get new loans, high fuel prices, and other risks, which are further detailed in the company's annual report. The company isn't promising to update these statements, even if things change, so what you read today may not be true later on. Now let's look at some numbers. The report includes two exhibits, the monthly operating reports for December of 2024 and January of 2025. These reports give a snapshot of Spirit's finances during those months in the middle of their bankruptcy proceedings. Let's try to make sense of these documents. What do these reports actually tell us about Spirit Airlines? Well, it's a mixed bag. The monthly operating report for December of 2024 shows that they had a net loss of around $70 million. This is not too surprising since they are in bankruptcy and still reorganizing. It also means that they were spending more money than they were bringing in. The report for January of 2025 paints a slightly brighter picture, but it's still not great. The net loss was smaller, around $30 million, which could mean that their cost-cutting measures were starting to work. Finally, the report is signed by Thomas Canfield, who is Spirit Airlines' Senior Vice President and General Counsel. It means that he is responsible for ensuring that the information is accurate to the best of his knowledge. So, what does this all mean? Spirit Airlines is trying to get back on its feet after filing for bankruptcy. The company has a plan to reorganize and pay its debts, but the road ahead is full of uncertainty. The airline's financial reports show that it's still losing money, but there are some signs that things are improving. However, investors should be very careful. Spirit's stock could end up being worthless, and the airline's future is far from guaranteed. Now, taking a look at Spirit Airlines overall, it is clear that they are struggling. The airline industry is competitive, and Spirit's low-cost model can be difficult to maintain when fuel prices are high and there are economic downturns. While the approval of their reorganization plan is a positive step, they still have a long way to go before they are financially stable. One of the biggest risks for Spirit is their debt load. If they cannot manage their debt, it will be difficult for them to invest in new planes, improve customer service, and compete with other airlines. However, there are also opportunities for Spirit. If they can successfully cut costs, improve their operations, and win back customers, they could emerge from bankruptcy as a stronger company. It really depends on whether they can execute their plan effectively. So in conclusion, Spirit Airlines is at a crossroads. The next few years will be critical in determining whether they can survive and thrive in the competitive airline industry. The company is hoping to take off again. Thanks for watching this episode of Corporate Decoder. If you found this analysis helpful, please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the world of corporate filings. See you next time.